introducing Dr. Jackery David.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world, New York City. Yes. New York City is so great, but it's in Oba, in Anambra State of Nigeria, that we are starting today. Yes, Ife in Oba. Something is in Oba. Something happened in Oba last weekend that reduced New York City to an old conservative city. Watch. Yes, that was businessman Obi Cubana of Oba kicking bundles of naira that his friends were throwing at him. What was the occasion? It was at Obi Cubana's burial of his mom last weekend. Believe me, all through the weekend, nobody noticed that Wizkid had a birthday party somewhere in Nigeria. Nobody noticed. And yes, even Tiwa Savage forgot Wizkid's birthday because of what was happening in Oba. That weekend, nobody noticed that former presidents Goodluck Jonathan and Olusegun Obasanjo met somewhere in Nigeria at an event. They met maybe for the first time. Nobody noticed. Even Ruben Abati and Reno Omokoro did not notice. They were all focused on things going on in Oba. Obi Cubana's farewell to his mother swallowed all those events. Here is another video from the funeral. Yes, I'm sorry I did not make it to Oba in Anambra State last weekend. I'm very sorry. I tried. I got all the way to the border of Nobi and Uke. I crossed the Obiaja stream, and something happened. And I saw myself back again into Nobi. Watch.
Même sans brûler, mais c'est pas passé. On va vous abonner, frère. Il salope là.
That was how I missed the big party, the Cubana party. Now, on our show today, Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho and his wife were arrested in Cotonou, Benin Republic, while trying to board a flight to Germany. Is Germany one of the Yoruba countries? Anyway, Igboho's arrest came the same week that bandits in Zamfara State killed 13 police officers. Yes. Now, it is also the same week that bandits shot down a military jet in Zamfara State. Yes, look at the headline. Can you imagine Yoruba activists shooting down a military jet in Ibadan? Can you imagine that? Now, don't even think of what will happen if a military jet crashes in Olo, Imo State. Just on its own, crashes. Anyway, Sunday Igboho's arrest came the same week that kidnappers killed an army general along Abuja-Lokoja Road. Yes. Look at the headline. Oh, to Buhari and his defenders. Yes, those are not big deals. They're not big deals. The terrorists are the Nnamdi Kanos and the Sunday Igbohos. You doubt me? Listen to Sheikh Gumi.
IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, and the herdsmen are kidnapping children not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them?
One last thing. While Obi Cubana was bringing Nigerians together, the National Assembly in Abuja, members of the Assembly in Abuja were fighting each other over votes on electronic transmission of election results. Amongst other things. Here is how Nigeria's Senate President, Mr. Ahmed Lawan, determined the votes. Listen very carefully, watch, or you will miss it. Take a look.
Will the Senate approve the nomination of Professor Sani Muhammad Adam as a commissioner representing North Central Zone in the Independent National Electoral Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Oh yes, oh yes. What do you expect from the man who killed Nigeria to death?
A woman who was alleged to have killed her husband to death.
We'll be right back. The perfect residence is an estate located within Beachwood Estate, Lakue, Lagos. The estate has 24-hour light, 24-hour security, and 24-hour water supply, an artificial lake, good drainage, and a central sewage system. Life Card Company is introducing Spring Island. Yes, Spring Island is a beautiful waterfront estate with lots of amenities and proposed access to a mini jetty where you can use a speedboat to Ikoyi if you don't want to use the access road. In its neighborhood, it has the Lakue Lakes, the Lakue Golf Course, Omu Resort, Green Spring British School. In just 3 months, the land has appreciated by as much as 20%. At Perfect Residence, a 450 square meter land is now 14.5 million. A 600 square meter land is now 19.3 million. At Spring Island, a 300 square meter land has changed from 6.6 million to 7.9 million. A 450 square meter land moved from 9.9 million to 11.9 million. Meanwhile, 600 square meters of land appreciated from 13.2 million to now 15.8 million. Those who made the purchases, they tell me that they are very satisfied with the professional services that they received. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? To sign up and make a request, visit the website of Lifeguard Company Nigeria. You can reach Grace Ofure directly at her email address, graceofurezone@gmail.com, and mention Dr. Damages as your coupon, and you will get 5% discount because you mentioned my name. And let me know how it went, okay? Oh, it's been 10 years of doing this. I cannot thank you enough for watching. I dance each time I know that you are there for me. I dance like this. So I've been suggesting that church businesses in Nigeria are not different from any other business. I've been pointing out that most of them operate like any other business, any other franchise out there. Domino's Pizza, Burger King, Starbucks, Tantalizer, Cubana, Jew Group, and you name it, they operate the same way. In fact, I showed you once that the logo of Starbucks, like this one, is similar to the logo of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Put them, look at them side by side. It is not just the logo that it's not just the logos that are the same. The business practices are the same. Watch.
Just reading Pastor Adeboye, who has just said that he wants to establish more churches so that everybody can have a church within a walking distance.
That is how you build a franchise. Make sure it is within walking distance of your customers.
Now, Okoye Akadina Okoye has just given a beautiful reply this morning. That what Adebayo is talking about are business centers, not religious institutions.
Now, what our franchise pastors are building are business centers. Every year, they graduate 7,000 to 10,000 pastors who go out there to start new franchises, or should we say, business centers. Well, we finally got the definitive proof of how the business worked last week. We got it. Listen.
Received a mandate from the Lord to plant 10,000 churches in Nigeria, and by the special grace of God, I'm privileged to be one of the pastors that was employed.
He was one of the 10,000 pastors employed to run the franchise Come Business Center. And so what happened? Listen to the man.
Consequent upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index fall below expectations, please be informed that your service as a pastor in charge are no longer required from this commission with immediate effect.
Whoa. That is straight out of the corporate America's playbook. Yes, Bishop David Oyedepo fired over 40 pastors who were not meeting the monthly revenue Oyedepo's Winners Chapel expected from them every month. Yes, it doesn't matter how many souls that you win. If you do not deliver the money, you are gone. You are like a fig tree that bears no fruit. It's in the Bible. I know Bishop Oyedepo came out to deny it. Yeah, he said he had nothing to do with money. Watch the man.
Last some fellow said, they are not bringing income. That's why they asked them to go. We asked you to go because you're unfruitful.
He said that the pastors were unfaithful and blatant failures. Watch him.
Unfruitful, blatant failure. Doing what there? We have no patience with failure here.
Yes. We have no patience for failure. We don't borrow, we don't owe. Listen to the man.
We have more employees in this organization than most of the states. No one is owed a dime salary, and we don't borrow, we don't beg. Ask our bank whether we take overdraft.
That is the man of God speaking. In fact, he threatened to ban paying of tithes and accepting offerings in all Winners Chapel churches, just to prove that the church does not need your chicken change to survive. His church, at least. I understand the plight of these fired pastors. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter how much I put into this show. In the last 10 years, if I don't have 50,000 subscribers and 100,000 views a week, I'm a toast. Now, if I were a pastor at Oyedepo's church, I would have been fired. Fortunately, I am not. So you have to have me to kick around every week and write all your comments and abuse me. I'm here because I'm not a pastor in Oyedepo's church. I would have been fired like all those pastors for being a failure, for not delivering. You know what I mean? Kafune fune diotwa, fune fune agadiaya. If the church is acting this way, how do you expect other businesses to act? I'm asking you. We'll be right back. This is a segment we call Preventative
Medicine.
Yes, it's brought to you by the Open Society Initiative for West Africa, OSIWA. As always, the United States is devoting $3.2 billion to speed the development of antiviral pills to treat COVID-19 and other dangerous viruses that could turn into pandemics. $3.2 billion. The new program will invest in accelerating things that are already in progress for COVID-19, but also will work to come up with treatments for the viruses. Until researchers find a cure, coronavirus remains a major threat to the health of so many people across the world. The other day, we sent our crack reporters to Ihala to speak to native doctors. We are breaking new grounds. We wanted to know how they are surviving this pandemic. Watch.
Imana Merine Jesu. Sikano ya umuazu ya sia ihe obuna nwe aso unu me no unu me ka dị mma.
Otu aka ọ dị.
Oge nọ n'ime aka ahụ gara aga. Abịa si na koro abịa na. Asa ekpuchibe ọnụ. Anyị were ihe kwaba aka. Ịkwa aka megwu maka onwe ndị na-anaghị ala aka ịkwa aka. Mana ọ mụ eziri n'ime ndị mmadụ ndị kwekwere n'o.
We also asked them what they feared most during this time of COVID. Native doctors, listen to them.
No, onye ọ na-agbacha na-ekwe egbe ka gbaa ya egbe obi aṅụrị.
Gịnị ka o ji wetụ gị ụjọ?
Ihe o ji tụrụ m ụjọ bụ na ọrịa na-amatabeghị ya amata. Ọnụ katara gwa ka m onye afọ ọsịsa na-asa. Azụ tụrụ ya egwu.
Because I didn't feel about the coronavirus. Now, I got to see a bully at Bush. You should come with them one of them. You will hear with me. I have a one of no, I don't know Granny Bushy, Makina, or an FF. I have about the coronavirus. I have my home. So I cannot go and use something and cover my nose because of coronavirus. Not them. Okay. I around my area, around my house on them. So.
And the most important question, if they would take COVID-19 vaccine, if it were made available to them, you know, pastors will not take it. Would they take it? Watch.
Hey, man, I don't know how to come my honey. I'm walking down with them. So now, before I ban him up with turn on here, imagine them house. I did want to turn on them now.
Okay.
I will not agree.
Because
I don't know the vaccine. I'm not in. Yeah, I hear about coronavirus, but I've never perceived anything in my body about coronavirus. So I will not take the vaccine because I don't know the income of it or the after effect of that.
See, coronavirus is so stubborn that we need to remain cautious, all of us. In the meantime, wear your mask, wash your hands, maintain social distance, follow health officials' guidelines, and stay safe. Only those who made it alive at the other side of the pandemic will get a chance to tell the stories. Now, as you must have heard, the Yoruba Nation activist, Sunday Igboho, was arrested in Cotonou, Benin Republic, on his way to Germany. Now, this happened days after Nigeria's secret police, the DSS, stormed his house in Ibadan, killed 2 people, and arrested everybody else at the home. Yes, Mr. Igboho was home at the time, but somehow he disappeared. Wink, 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 juju. Well, he was arrested at the airport in Cotonou with his wife. Look at the headline. Now, there is an effort to bring him back to Nigeria and put him in the same DSS custody where Nnamdi Kanu is. Now, his lawyers, they said that he was chained, oh yeah, like an animal in prison. Police cell in Cotonou. Can you believe that? Look at the headline. Unbelievable. Do these people in Benin Republic and Kenya know that bandits in Katsina State are meeting with the state governor and hanging out with Sheikh Gumi? Do they know that? Why this inhumane treatment of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu? Anyway, unlike the case of Nnamdi Kanu, Yoruba lawyers are already in Benin Republic to make sure that Benin Republic does not return Sunday Igboho to Nigeria. They're there fighting like hell. And all across the world, there are already protests to free Sunday Igboho. London. Yes, Ibadan. Yes, Cotonou. Yoruba everywhere are protesting, with the exception of the one in Aso Rock. Yes.
Is where we are today and why we are.
Yeah, that one. That is why we are. I'm old enough to look back. You know what I mean? I'm old enough to look back. I remember when Obasanjo was president, he once arrested Rafu Wazlike, who was then the leader of the Biafrans, and Ganiyu Adams, then the leader of the Yoruba Nation activists. Yes. And what happened 20 years after? Isn't it time that the Nigerian government stops chasing shadows and start dealing with the core issues behind the agitation? Isn't it time? Anyway, one last thing. After this particular arrest, I think Nigerian juju priests should have a meeting or emergency meeting. It's about time that juju priests make their charms and amulets, to work irrespective of the country where you are. This nonsense that juju no dey cross river or sea should stop. We are in the 21st century, for crying out loud. If juju priests need satellites to make juju work abroad. They should come together and launch one. What kind of nonsense is this? To make someone great and powerful and fortified in his own house, but left him defenseless like a pussycat in just neighboring Cotonou is unacceptable. Dr. Damages, you play too much. You play too much. I guess I earned it. You know, it's 10 years. It's been 10 years of doing this. I earned it. Come on. The most common complaint that I get in emails is the challenges Nigerians face when they want to renew their passports or obtain travel documents from our embassies and consulates worldwide. The frustration is legendary. Well, if you live in the US or Canada, help is just a phone call away. The people of Travel Document Express are here to help. They will process passport renewal and new applications for you. They will also help you with visa applications, business and tourist visas, and expatriates work permits. Do you need travel certificates? They will help you get that. To capital, they can also help you get your airline tickets to all African destinations. Here is the number to call for assistance: 713-429-7305. Let me know. Tell them Dr. Damages sent you. Oh, the Nigerian National Assembly recently had series of rowdy sessions over the electronic transmission of voting results. Unbelievable. The ruling APC argued that Nigeria could not transmit election results electronically, while the PDP said that Nigeria could. At one point in the House of Representatives, members of the opposition walked out. Watch.
I will advise that we leave the chamber. We are not part of it.
Don't title. Go. I beg of.
Yes. The man explained why they walked out. Listen to him.
We staged a walkout because yesterday in the chamber we agreed when we could not conclude on clause 52. We agreed that we should invite INEC.
Yes. Now he is talking. That's the kind of people I like. Now, could this be real? Even the Speaker of the House, who is usually in the armpit of President Muhammadu Buhari, seemed to get it. I said seemed. I mean in theory. Watch him.
It's because this is a moment in history. And we should do whatever in our conscience that we believe is in the best interest of Nigeria.
Over in the Senate, here is how the same debate ended. Watch.
Those in favor that clause 52(3 as amended by Senator Basi Akpan, say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it.
and then this rowdiness. For reaction, we go to the to-go man, Femi Falana. I think Femi has, Mr. Falana has, I think once you call him, he put on the camera and everything will be on, and he's on. Anytime, any media house, anytime you call him, he's on. Let's listen to his reaction.
It's unfortunate that we are back to square one.
Mr. Falana, do you mean square one or square zero? You know what I mean? Square one or zero. I bet you, it is more than embarrassing.
These are very dangerous steps.
I believe it is more than dangerous.
Fertility. This is also going to be a gross subversion of the electoral process. And it's a way of taking us several years, back.
Taking us back is the least of our problems.
It's a way of inviting anarchy and chaos. And Nigeria cannot afford that at this point in time.
Cover your face in shame if you are a Nigerian. What about the people who conduct the election? What do they think about this? Let's listen to INEC.
We have the capacity and we have the will.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has suggested it has the capacity to transmit election results electronically from remote areas across the country.
So what is the problem? If INEC can do it, why is the APC afraid of electronic vote transmission? And why didn't PDP put it in place when they were in charge of the country for 16 years? Why? Anyway, here is an electronic water supply in a village in Kenya. Watch.
The water ATM is a new way to distribute the water. Everyone in Hadado has got one of these tags. When a tag is hold the water ATM, water come down. It's as simple as that.
Yes! Why we in Nigeria are fighting over the electronic transmission of votes in Nigeria. People in villages in Kenya are getting their water by electronic means. The question is this. If there are villages where we do not have 2G or 5G to make electronic transmission possible, why do we think that we cannot fix it before 2023? Whatever happened to those satellites of ours in space? Remember when we launched them? What are they doing up there? Tell me, what are they doing? They cannot see bandits in the bushes. They cannot see Boko Haram fighters in Sambisa forest. What are they doing in space? Just so you know, the election that we are talking about has already been rigged. You doubt me? Here is how and where it was rigged. Watch. Yes, these are 10, 13, 11-year-old kids registering to vote in Kano. Nonsense. 10 years of watching people talk nonsense. 10 years. Oh, South Africans went on the street looting over the jailing of their former president, Jacob Zuma. Look, it was an unbelievable sight. South Africans were destroying stores in their neighborhood to protest the arrest of a man accused of stealing from them when he was president. Hey, what an ironic situation. It still doesn't add up in my head. Thinking about it a second time, it made sense. They have been looking for an excuse to loot their country. Just like their politicians were looting their country. They've been looking for an excuse to remind their leaders that they failed them. Jacob Zuma's arrest was a perfect excuse. Now, the protesters broke every store, stole everything, including coffins. Yeah. Can you imagine that? But they did not break into a bookstore, not even one, or steal a book. Is that a joke or is it for real? Why is that? Some books are more expensive than an iPhone. I guess they wouldn't know that if they had never been in a bookstore. How will you know? Now, I just have one thing that I do not understand about that guy that stole a coffin. Why did he choose to steal a coffin? Look at him. Now, considering that 117 people died during the protest, I don't think it will be very difficult to sell the coffin. I'm just saying, we have to try to understand these things. And if the man that stole the coffin dies in the struggle, it will be one less burden for his family to worry about. Even if he doesn't feed, they will just find a way, you know. Africa, Who did this to us? Who did this to us? Now, this is something that we call secrets of
pictures.
Now, it's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000
words.
Now, Secrets of Pictures is brought to you by Travel Documents. Medishare Nigeria is a non-profit medical expense sharing platform that is not only funded by members' monthly shares, but also by grants and generous donations. Share plans start from 500 Naira monthly. If you sign up using the promo code DOCTOR for a basic plan, you will get so many benefits. You can call them, send them an email, or reach them via WhatsApp and Instagram, and they will be happy to help you. Why don't you do this for yourself? Avoid these expensive bills. Do it. Help your people. Yes, the picture that you're looking at is that of two thieves caught stealing goats. Hey! The village people made them carry the goats on their heads. Sasha, that is not a picture. That is a video. What is wrong with you? Eh? When Ike Slimstar was directing this video, we didn't see nonsense like this. If I say picture, he will show picture. If I say video, he will show video. What's wrong with you, Sasha? Anyway, the secret of this picture or this video, as Sasha killed me, is that if we parade all these politicians who steal money, parade them carrying in Ghana must go bags the money they stole on their head, they might think twice before they do it again. Imagine the former governor of Adamawa State, Murtala Nyako, carrying 29 billion naira on his head in front of the media in Abuja. Think about it. He will think twice next time. But why is it that we know how to deal with small criminals, but end up worshipping the big criminals? Why is that? Sasha, tweet that out. I want an answer. Nonsense. Now, here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers. As always, headline news is brought to you by Help Me Waka. Help Me Waka, the people who run errands for you in Ghana and in Nigeria. Anything you want them to do, they do that.
You, Dr. Damages, I hereby sentence you to 12 months in prison with hard labor for neglecting your family and especially your father who did everything to get you where you are today. No.
Daddy, wake up.
I had a terrible nightmare. A judge sentenced me to prison for neglecting grandpa.
Did you not give him food items?
I'm a busy doctor.
In that case,
if I catch you,
Daddy, it's very easy. Go to helpmewaka.com, choose any food item anywhere in Nigeria or Ghana. Gari, chicken, rice, yam, anything you want.
I will do just that.
You better, because next time it'll be your village people that come for you.
I cover myself with the blood of Jesus.
See, Negodu.
Yeah. The first one is the story of the moment. Igboho's arrest shows Buhari has declared war on Yoruba people worldwide, says Pa Adebanjo. Yes. Now, if not that Pa Adebanjo is an elder, I would have said it the way I feel. But I want to grow up to become Pa Damages one day, so I'll be nice to him. I thought Buhari made that the war declaration very clear when he kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. I thought he did that. Wasn't that an indirect message to Yoruba people worldwide? Am I the only one who got the message? Why do we wait until it gets to us before we see the looming danger? I don't get it. I don't. Like I said, I want to grow up to become Pa Damages, so that would be nice. Next. Oh, Buhari, the man of the moment. Buhari approves 6.25 billion naira for ranching in Katsina State. 6.25 billion only? Come on, Buhari, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. what is the worth of human life? What is the worth of a cow? According to this lawmaker, a cow is worth more than human life.
Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God has created him.
No. Yes. I don't know why people who do not want Ruga in their state have a problem with this story. It's only 6.25 billion. Only. Yeah. Ah. Next. Oh. This is unbelievable. We have passed PIB, Petroleum Industrial Bill, whatever, and the Electoral Bill law. Only God can change that, says Abdullahi Adamu. Yes. Now. I know Mr. Adamu. Mr. Adamu has been my friend for over 10 years. You know, he's usually right, but I'm not sure that Mr. Adamu is right on this one. Not even God can change the PIB and the electoral law passed by the APC government. Not even God can change it. Who born God? Fear no they catch God. Nonsense. Can you believe the arrogance? Can you believe it? Next. Oh, this is big. NBC directs TV and radio stations not to report details of bandits, terrorist attacks. No more details. No more. They don't want you to know. It may actually work, you know. If you stop reporting it, it will stop happening. Don't you think so? The same way we stopped talking about Chibok girls and Leah Sharib, and they disappeared from our conscience, you know. Or a recent one, the same way we stopped talking about Aisha Buhari and she stopped appearing in public and costing Nigeria money in her upkeep. The same way. Nonsense. Next. This is from a former head of state. God should touch bandits' hearts to repent, says General Abdul Salami Abubakar. Hey, yeah. You know, sometimes the gray hair is just for decoration. I swear. Don't misunderstand me. I said the same prayer for unknown gunmen, for God to touch their heart so that they will repent. But somehow, Buhari will not give my prayer time to get to God. He didn't. These are people who used to run the country. No wonder we are where we are.
It's where we are today and why we're
Nonsense. Next. This is a report. DSS arrests 3 Israeli filmmakers over alleged link to IPOB. Look at the headline. Why some people are losing sleep over this, I don't understand. Our forefathers said that Adiago Chinti na Agesu. Shobo? The deaf will figure out that war has started. Nobody needs to tell him. Remember 1976, Idi Amin Dada of Uganda and the raid on Entebbe. Remember that? Remember that? I've been doing this for 10 years. I can remember that. Remember that? Anyway, that's all the time we have. Please follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
And on Facebook at
Dr. Damages.
You can support us by going to patreon.com/Dr. Damages. Any amount you can give will help. And if you have been supporting us, thank you. Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, African Proverbs for Americans. And it says, you don't kill a doctor because his patient died. Whatever Dr. Damages has not done well in the last 10 years, please don't kill him for those things. He appreciates you. In the days to come, your good doctor will be rolling out celebrations for his 10th year of medical practice. Yes, it's 10 years. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose. Thank you for doing this. Thank you. We appreciate you. We miss all of you who have not joined us again. And you know, we are the because you are. And you are.